6 a.m, day 7. Today I'm going to be using a method that's been used before. It's called the tensegrity method. You use it to create floating structures. But as Salvador Dali said, those who don't want to imitate anything produce nothing. He also famously said, "I don't do drugs, I am drugs." He must have been a wild dude. Anyways, day 7. The floating plant stand, or maybe stool. We'll try and sit on it and see if it can support our weight, but yeah, day 7. Floating plant stand, maybe stool, let's do it.
Okay, so this is the plan for the screwless tensegrity, hope I'm pronouncing that right, floating plant stand, maybe stool. So basically it's going to be a piece like this that wraps around, and then this wire will support this from falling down. But then we've got these wires here to balance it all up. I'm just going to be using basic tile wire that I got from the store for this, for these parts here, the bracing support parts. I will quickly draw up and cut out the templates, and then I'll show you those. Alright, so templates are cut and done. I'm going to screw these onto some plywood and then I'll route those out. Pieces are cut. So they're going to slip in there like that. I'm just going to chisel out these corners a little bit so they sit all the way out down to the bottom, and then this will be nice and flat, but it's looking good so far. So I'll give these a sand, pencil round. Sanded! Alright, so now we'll drill the holes. The hole's going to go through here, 2 holes here, 2 holes there, 2 holes there, 2 holes there, 2 holes there, and the wire's going to wrap around, feed through here, and then I'm going to spin it together. Same thing for this, going to go back and forth here and here. But we'll drill these holes. I've done these pockets so when the wire comes through and I tie the wire off to tension it, the ball or the end of the knot of the wire will be hidden in here. So I've done these on the top of the piece, and that's going to get hidden by the top of the plant stand or the stool, because it's going to sit here. That will be hidden. This one will be seen, but it will be facing down, so it won't be as noticeable. Now I'll set up a jig and start trying to figure out how to tighten this all so it stays locked in position. And yeah, I'll show you that and then we'll get started on bracing. So this is the setup to tie this off. So this wire is going to come up and through here, and that's going to happen the same with each corner. And then there's going to be another tie going through here, and that's going to be holding it up. I've got the jig set up like this, so I can snap this piece off here, that piece off there, and just slide it out that way once it's all tightened up. And we should have what looks like this piece just to be floating, supported by wires. I'll get tightening now, start setting it all up, and then I'll show you what it looks like in the jig once it's all the tile wires tied off. I thought I'd just quickly show you what it looks like with the wires fed through without it being tied off just yet. So it's in the jig, all the wires have gone through the 4 corners. I still have to do this one here, but that's it. So now I'll start tightening each one of these so it's mega tight, and then I will do this one maybe last, or maybe, I'm not sure what the best sequence is, but yeah, I'll start tightening these. And then once that's taut, I'll show you that. Alright, so it's all tight, it's all tensioned. I've got measurements from the back and the front to make sure they're all correct. This is a weird one. I feel like it's not going to work, but it's tight and it should be solid. It's just so hard to tell right now with these braces on there still, but while it's here, I'm going to do the top for it, and then I'll take that inside and we'll see if it works. Alright, screwless, tensegrity effect, floating plant stand, maybe stool. I'll go outside and see if I can sit on it, but man, stoked how that came out. Never done this one before, always wanted to do it. There were so many times where I was like, no, you got that the wrong way, or you got this the wrong way, it's not going to work, but it ended up working out sweet. It was definitely a lot longer than I expected it to take, but stoked. It feels solid, so it will be interesting to see if I can sit on it. Alright, let's test this out. Day 7, screwless, tensegrity effect, floating stool. I can't believe this thing's working. Day 7. See you tomorrow for day 8. Wow.